So this is part 2 of our Cadillac Eldorado Final Drive reseal. As mentioned in the first video, I learned this the hard way. The cover itself, there were 2 gaskets. It's got a little bitty hole. You can barely see right there. And the purpose of that hole is to control the level of the lube. This is the mentioned gasket that you can still find right here, that has the track right here. When put on the cover, we see that there's an opening down here, and it goes up through that and allows it to go out over there through the hole. Now the problem, years ago, first one of these I did, got the gasket, put this thing in the car. On the highway, this thing would just leak gear lube like crazy. So as mentioned in the shop manual, there is no picture of it. They don't mention nothing about it in the picture. And in the shop manual, a twin gasket assembly is used between the final drive housing and cover to provide a controlled vent for excess lubricant. Highlighted right there. Check that out. So, what I do is make the second gasket. So I get this material, which is a type of rubber fiber, which is the same stuff that they make most diff covers and all gaskets out of. So I get this in a roll, spread it out obviously, put the other gasket on there, and trace it out. Now what I do, when I trace it out, you want to make sure that you leave extra material down here. So I basically follow this and just come down a little bit more and make a flap and come up. So this is, I believe, the 16th inch. I believe. Been a long time since I bought that. It is a Felpro rubber fiber roll. The part number is 3127. 3127. So here's one already traced out, and I will show you how this looks, because this bad boy goes like so. And this one that you buy, you want with the groove to the cover. So the other one you make actually goes between it and the housing. Now when you have this together, I'll do my best to hold this. It's not the best in the world here. See how the track is, but we have excess material here. Now it looks like it won't do anything, and I get that, but it's easier to see on this. So when you assemble this, obviously it's going to be on the cover like that. So there's your dam to keep fluid from slinging up through that track. And it does still vent, because as we can see, it's open right there. So when you do the gasket correct, you'll have a little bit of extra material where the track is to act as a fluid dam. And it doesn't take a whole lot of excess. But there we can see how it blocks, and it'll still vent. So you put your new gasket that you make first, then the one you can actually buy goes on like so. Then you can put the cover on. Now, the trick to getting the holes, simpler than you think. Let's see. If you ever use a compression union for a line, the little ferrule piece inside that tightens to the line, which is all this is, and this is for a 3/8. I know these are a 5/16 bolt. 3/8 punches nicer. Get you a good block of wood. Just have a excess piece here. Of course, you'll have the holes marked from the other gasket. You just set that wherever your hole is marked. I have a smaller hammer. And it'll punch out a perfect hole. So there you go. That is, as briefly as I can explain, why you have to have the second cover gasket. They're sandwiched. The one has to have a dam. It will sling fluid out, especially on a highway at higher speeds, without the second gasket to work as a dam against it, and it'll still vent. So take it from me, I learned the hard way. That is how you fix one. Get it sealed. It'll still vent and work as it's designed to, and you won't have any problems. So hope this helps somebody. I'm sure that I'm not the only one that's run into this, so you're welcome, and thank you.